Hey everybody, happy Monday and happy Memorial Day, and I am out with Rick and we are at Jake's Flea Market, which for a somewhat gloomy day is actually looking pretty amazing. I think we're gonna find some great deals. Let's see what they got. So the first thing that Jake's had to offer were these rather amazing and also rather creepy Flintstone movie dolls. Those were awesome. I would have loved to have grabbed them, but they were priced a little bit too high, so I did pass. But that's okay, because what we really came out here for was the movies. And starting things off with some $1 titles was pretty fantastic, but yeah, nothing here that I needed for my collection or for the store, so unfortunately, I did have to pass on everything here, and the same thing goes with all of these titles as well. Again, some great prices, but not the greatest titles. Very common stuff, did not pick up any of those. However, while I was at Jake's, I was reminded of something very, very important, and that is Disco Stew does not advertise. And I was also reminded about how much I love VHS. This Terminator 2 set was really awesome, not in the best condition, but still I had to pick it up. And then I came across a few more VHS, but yikes, these were all pretty gross, not in the best condition, and as much as I love my History Channel H, I did unfortunately have to pass on that. Again, the condition was not so great, and the same thing goes with their DVDs. Some pretty cool titles, but in really bad condition, and it breaks my heart to see scratched Goosebumps titles. Those I did pass on, but okay, things are getting better. Pixar's short films collection on Blu-ray, that is amazing, and also a few other good Blu-rays as well. Very, very cool, but as it turns out, Rick did not yet own the Pixar collection, so it went to him. Oh well. So Rick may have got Pixar, but I got some Crypto the Super Dog. That was cool, and how could I pass up on anything Street Sharks? I think at one point that held a watch, I'm not sure, but I don't care. It's amazing. That has to come home with me. And then this couple had some more amazing toys, including lots of really cool pops. These were priced pretty well, but they were rather scuffed up, so I did pass up on all of those. However, what I was really excited about was all of the PJ Masks goodness these people had. My son is a huge fan. That was awesome. This Grundy was also really cool. I probably should have grabbed him. However, I was too worried about picking up this amazing Catboy for Sean that I did have to grab. And my childhood was right here with this amazing Domino Rally Mad Lab set. That was cool, and I'm kicking myself for not grabbing that one as well. But anyway, on to some more media, and I think Rick's face says it the best. Yeah, nothing here we wanted to pick up, and the same thing goes with these titles as well. Some okay stuff like Super Mario Bros. 3, and Forgetting Sarah Marshall, pretty good as well, but no, not gonna grab those, gonna pass. However, the lady did have some poop, and that was kind of interesting. Now this lady had some really cool titles, including these awesome season sets, but she was asking a little bit too much. However, her price on this Avatar set was amazing, but it was missing a disc, so of course I did pass up on that. Now I love Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, and Game Boy Color games, but as you can see, those were in horrible condition. But a Dracula figure, that is amazing, but of course it was broken, and as much as I love the Macho Man Randy Savage, this thing was as sticky as it gets, and my hands are now completely gross. Gonna pass up on that. Disney mugs, I no longer collect those, but they're really cool to look at. And oh my gosh, even more better than Disney mugs are Disney Blu-rays, but they wanted $10 a piece. Not a bad deal, but I would just be grabbing them for the store, and at that price, it was just way too high, so I did pass up on that. However, I could not pass up on a brand new factory sealed HD DVD. Of course, gonna pick that up. And I would have grabbed this as well, this awesome Barbie VHS. That is really, really cool. It was brand new, factory sealed, but $3? No, I'm gonna pass up on that one as well. some cool toys here, like a really awesome Gargamel, and oh, I loved this Spike plush. That was cool, but these people knew what they had, and their prices, again, were fitting accordingly to their awesome items, so I did pass up on those. And some more DVDs here I'm gonna pass up on. Lots of Barbie though, but don't need that. So then on to a few more DVDs, not seeing anything too much here unfortunately, and Rick had to dive in underneath this tarp for I believe some Blu-ray goodness. Now this couple, I've bought stuff off them before, their prices are actually pretty good, but only really good if you're grabbing something for yourself, not so much for the store, and there was not a single title I needed for me, so I did pass up on all of that. But 3 for $1, okay, that is a price I am really liking. Unfortunately, the discs were not in the best condition, so I did actually only grab one title from them, but they were able to work out a really good deal, and whoa, this WC Fields figure, I wish I would have grabbed that, but where would I have put it? So I did have to pass, unfortunately. And again, unfortunately, more titles here that once again I did pass on. Did not need a single one of those. And again, more titles I'm gonna pass on. Some really cool stuff, and a lot of this was actually factory sealed, but nothing I needed for me or for the store, so walking away from those. But I'm loving what I'm seeing here. Some possible good titles. They had some season sets and some anime. Oh, wait, $5? No, for anime, I'm just not gonna do it. Have to pass on that. And this was looking like a lot more. Once again, I was gonna pass on, but whoa, we have Laserdiscs. This is something I do not see out in the wild very often. This was amazing. Very excited to see this many Laserdiscs all at one time. They were not all in the best condition, but I at least had to pick up one of these. What an awesome find. And of course, I had to grab some of these as well, like Spookly, the Square Pumpkin. I love that movie, and how can I pass up on some Adventure Time? Very cool pickups there. But these I could pass up on. Nothing here that I did want to grab. Some okay titles, but nothing for me, nothing for the store. But alright, this was amazing. Lots of heavy metal and hard rock CDs, and mixed in was a little ICP. Yeah, I'm gonna get my Juggalo on, picking that up for sure. And what has Rick found? Some bags full of DVDs, some seasons here, including, I think, all of the Grey's Anatomies, and just a bunch of random and pretty common titles. So once again, unfortunately, as much as I love seeing bags full of movies, I am gonna pass up on all of those. And once again, Rick has found some more titles here, and wow, what great prices, and oh boy. Alright, Final Destination 3D. That was an amazing find. Very excited about that. And Rick here was very excited because he found a ton of WWE DVDs. Rick was in heaven there. So everything here, again, kind of common. My Chemical Romance, cool, but I already have it. Don't even really want that for the store. They had some really awesome VHS, but they were not in the best condition. This, though, was amazing, but a little too highly priced. It's a shame. Would have loved to have grabbed that. And even though Haunted Honeymoon was not in the best condition, I was still thinking about grabbing it, but no, not with all the mold on the tape. Oh, what a bummer. That I did have to pass on. And this lady had some really good prices on things like Homeland and the Star Wars trilogy. Very cool. Probably gonna pass on those, but still great finds. Sandlot trilogy, that was awesome. But the one thing that I did really want was this Rambo trilogy. But of course, out of everything, that was what she was asking the most for. So, alright guys, that did about do it for Jake's, but the day was not over yet. Out to Cash Converters, which, as you can see, is still going through a bit of construction. We were hoping for maybe some good deals today, as it is Memorial Day. We did hear possibly their DVDs were on sale, so we're excited, gonna find out. Hopefully we're gonna get some amazing prices on some great titles. Rick has already dove straight into the Blu-rays, of course, and whoa, that is a lot of new DVDs that were just put out today. It looks like I have my work cut out for me. This is gonna take a while, and the first thing I see is Idle Hands. What a really cool pickup for the store, having to grab that. And are you kidding me? My second copy of Videodrome this week? That's awesome. And People Under the Stairs, very cool as well, but that was unfortunately scratched. And the Mangler, wow, which does appear to have actually been mangled. No, gonna pass up on that one, which again was a shame. But Super Troopers, now that would have been a cool find, but of course, the disc inside was scratched, so I did pass on that. Would have been a cool pickup for my collection. Yeah, definitely bummed. And Annabelle? Alright, let's keep going here, guys. Getting freaked out, though. Again, another brand new factory sealed HD DVD. Gonna do that. And, oh my gosh, as you can see, I'm picking up plenty of titles today from cash converters. And yes, there was a sale going on, so I grabbed every single one of those. What an amazing deal. And now it was time for some Liberty Thrift and Home Furnishings, because they were definitely having a sale. Their entire stores were 50% off. That is what Rick and I love to hear. And yeah, the media bins have been put back out. They do unfortunately look as though they've been somewhat picked through, but still, I'm hoping for at least a few good titles left in here for me to pick up. And okay, brand new factory seal, Downton Abbey, that's awesome. And the Monster Squad, yeah, it's looking like there are still a few good titles here, including some History Channel. That is really cool as well. And how could I pass up on an Iron Man bonus disc? That is also amazing. But alright, that was it for Liberty Thrift, and we are now starving, so of course it was on to Burger King, and then, once again, on to yet another Liberty Thrift. This time, their gigantic, awesome mega store. Once again, like I said, all locations are now 50% off, so of course, how could we pass up on checking out this amazing location? And we dove immediately straight into the media. As you can see, Rick here has already dove in, checking out to see what they have. Looking like a lot of the same stuff they had earlier this week, but I did find this Gone Girl. That is a pretty cool pickup for the store. Gonna grab that. Also, I have a customer who was interested in that, so gonna pick that up for them. And yet another bonus disc, this time factory sealed. Again, could not pass up on that. And wow, When a Stranger Calls, what is getting a hold of these horror titles? Very sad. I did have to pass up on that one, but man, what a great movie that is. So now over into the toys, and this is pretty amazing. A Goosebumps game, yes, picking that up for sure. What a fantastic find, and I cannot pass up on anything that features Vincent Price, another really cool board game that I had to pick up for the store. So now at this point, it was time to head out towards Delaware, and on the way out there, we do drive past the Exton, Pennsylvania Goodwill. And all Keystone area Goodwills were having a sale this weekend. If you bought 12 items or more, you get 50% off. But again, the catch was you had to at least buy 12 items, but looking at all the media they put out, that might not be too difficult. And the first thing I come across are some mint condition Goosebumps titles. I am grabbing those, and wow, some more Jiminy Glick. Again, another amazing pickup. But now into their normal media section, and looking like it's been maybe a little bit picked through, but still plenty of titles here to check out. And okay, that right there is how you start things off. Some amazing factory sealed finds. Dead Meat, I've never heard of, but Fangoria, that has me sold. And some more factory sealed seasons. What a great trip out here to this Goodwill. So many amazing titles, and things continued here in the CDs. Some horror pops. Again, fantastic find. Happy to get that back in the collection. And of course, not gonna pass up on some Cypress Hill. Again, very cool. Now, Rick decided to dive into the bins and back, as you always should. Gonna pass up on a weird rainbow stuffed head of a horse. I don't know, creepy. but also creepy, Tales from the Crypt, and again, grabbing that for the store, awesome. And then it was time to wait in a line, but 50% off, I could not complain. So then we decided to hit up a Target really quickly. Nothing here I was necessarily looking for, but we wanted to run in, and you never really know. So of course, always keeping an eye open for possibly some good deals, but I was just here recently. So again, not expecting very much, and yeah, nothing really in their normal section. But in clearance here, I did come across some Studio Ghibli for $7.36. I'm not gonna pass up on that one. Amazing. And the main reason why we went out to Delaware was for Second and Charles. We've not been to one of these stores in a while, had to check them out. And of course, as always, the first thing I do is dive right into the music, not the movies. I usually have better finds in the music, and this was pretty cool. The Butchies, don't see that very often. A possible pickup. And, okay, so Richard Cheese, very cool. Not so sure on the price, but again, something I don't see very often out in the wild. And wow, Dance Hall Crashers. I already have that, but man, what a cool pickup that would have been. Now the Hives, Barely Legal, that's one of the last Hives albums I need. Gonna grab that, and that there was one of the last Living End CDs I needed, but it was kind of beat up, so I did pass. But some Reggie, have to grab that. And then into the clearance, and whoa, okay, again, this is gonna take a while. There is a lot to look through, but when the first thing you see is some bigwig, you have to dive in, and I'm glad I did. Some Against All Authority, what an amazing band. And not one, not two, this is getting great, but 3 Down by Law albums. Gonna grab all of those. Guns and Wankers would have been cool, but it was pretty badly scratched. And best of all, some Spice Girls, but of course, I do already have that. So now it was time to dive into the movies, and okay, after about 15 minutes of looking around, not finding anything, my eyes were about to fall out of my head. I was tired, I could not take it anymore, just gonna grab some CDs. But to finish things off, it was time for some Grotto Pizza. Rick and I love this place, and look at how delicious that pizza is. It was amazing. So, all right, guys, that was our Memorial Day trip. So let's get home and let's take a look at everything that I picked up. All right, guys, back home from an absolutely amazing all-day-long Memorial Day hunt spanning 2 states. Again, what a fantastic day. Picked up so many amazing goodies. I cannot wait to show you guys. However, I am gonna wait to show you guys. This is not something I usually do, but I did just get done recording and editing the actual hunting portion of this video, and it is now very, very late. I've been up since very early this morning, and I'm beat, guys. I gotta get to bed. So again, not something I usually do, but we will be splitting this video up into 2 parts. This being part 1, the actual hunting portion, and tomorrow being part 2, the pickups portion. So again, I do apologize, but I gotta get my rest, guys. I am so tired. There's no way I'm getting through all of this amazingness tonight. It's not gonna happen. But again, stay tuned for tomorrow's video, where we will take a look at everything that I did pick up, and there is a lot to get through. It's going to take a while, guys. So, as always, thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Be sure to hit that like button down below. Also, if you want to see a brand new video from me every single day, hit that subscribe button and you're going to get one. Also, be sure to check out Patreon, where you can help support the show. This simple donation of $1 or more if you like really does help out, goes a long way, goes right back into these videos, and it does gain you early access on most of my videos as well. Also, be sure to check out Spreadshirt, where you can grab yourself many designs of Cinema Sickness t-shirts and hoodies and tank tops and hats and buttons and all kinds of really cool Cinema Sickness gear. And as always, most importantly, check out the Cinema Sickness Retro Store, where you can pick up all kinds of awesome movies and movie memorabilia and toys and all kinds of really cool, fun, retro stuff. Proceeds are by far the most important for the show. They are what keep the show going. Links to everything can be found down below in the description of this video. video. So again, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you all tomorrow with everything that I picked up. Have a good one, guys. Bye.